All of this success is due to the presence of one player in the league, and that is a generational talent named Caitlin Clark. She's the reason the WNBA just won the lottery.
Cheapest ticket starts at $255. Premium seats cost $2,550.
The moment the ticket sales opened, they vanished in an instant. Prices skyrocketed, demand surged, and fans scrambled to secure a seat for what has become the most anticipated showdown in women's basketball history.
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers averaged, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. Two fierce competitors, two unstoppable forces, and one rivalry that has ignited a firestorm. But no one expected this. The numbers are shattering records, the hype is at an all-time high, and the entire sports world is watching.
So there comes the female GOAT, and these women are going from having 3,000 people in their arenas to 20,000.
How did a single matchup cause this kind of frenzy? And what does it mean for the future of women's basketball? The moment tickets for Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's matchup went on sale, chaos erupted. Fans flooded ticketing websites, eager to secure their spot for what has quickly become the most anticipated game in women's basketball history.
The ratings were phenomenal because of Caitlin Clark. She didn't want to take credit for all of those ratings, but we all realize that Caitlin Clark single-handedly is responsible for the WNBA mattering.
Within hours, prices skyrocketed. Resale platforms saw listings double and even triple in value, and some seats were being sold for amounts that rival NBA playoff games. It's a level of demand we rarely see for women's sports, and it speaks volumes about how this rivalry has captured the imagination of fans everywhere. But what's really behind this record-breaking ticket surge?
Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese aren't just two of the best players in the game right now. They represent two completely different styles of play, mindsets, and fan bases that have turned their matchups into must-watch events. Caitlin Clark, the sharp-shooting, crowd-favorite point guard, has become a household name due to her ability to drain deep threes with ease and dominate the court with precision passing.
Is pure, unadulterated jealousy. And the last clip from Angel Reese, they're watching me too. They're watching me too. It's like she's begging us to believe in her validation. And so people need to see, I think history is repeating itself, and Caitlin Clark could be raising the tide and lifting all boats. And I think Angel Reese needs to take a pill.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese, known for her dominant presence in the paint and fiery attitude, thrives on intensity and plays with an unmatched edge. These contrasting styles create a perfect storm of excitement, setting the stage for a battle that fans simply can't afford to miss. Social media has only added fuel to the fire. Every interaction between Clark and Reese is analyzed, clipped, and debated, creating an ongoing narrative that extends beyond the court.
Caitlin Clark, what she's doing doesn't minimize what they've done, but we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings, we saw the merchandise sales, we saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else. Oh, what about the women that laid the foundation? What about this? What about it? That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is box office. She's doing this. And instead of giving her credit, y'all tried to make it about, oh, y'all poo-pooing the old guard. Y'all never talked about the old guard like this. Nah, I ain't gonna let it slide.
Whether it's the famous hand gesture from last season's championship game or post-game comments that spark controversy, the rivalry isn't just about basketball, it's personal. The tension, the competitiveness, and the underlying storylines have turned this into something bigger than just a regular season game. It's an event. And when fans sense an event of this magnitude, they'll do whatever it takes to be part of history, even if it means paying sky-high prices to witness it live.
And it just is not going to stop here on the collegiate tour. But when she is the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, she's gonna lift that league up.
Traditionally, WNBA and college women's basketball games struggle to draw massive in-person crowds outside of championship matchups. But now, the demand for a regular season showdown is reaching unprecedented levels, proving that the sport is experiencing a seismic shift in popularity. When ticket prices for this game were first released, fans expected high numbers, but no one could have predicted just how insane the demand would be.
If you ain't in a Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. She gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro.
Within hours, the cheapest seats vanished, and resale prices soared to record-breaking levels. Some courtside tickets are now selling for thousands of dollars, rivaling prices typically reserved for NBA stars like LeBron James or Stephen Curry.
What is she doing wrong? What more do you want from Caitlin Clark? Seriously, what more do you want from her? She's focusing on the game. She lifted her team up, got them to the playoffs, won Rookie of the Year, and then also is denouncing racial tensions when she's asked about it. I'm sorry, I don't see anything more that Caitlin Clark should have done or could have done.
Scalpers, sensing an opportunity, are flipping tickets for double or even triple their face value. And fans desperate to witness history are willing to pay the price. This level of interest isn't just about basketball. It's a cultural moment. People who wouldn't typically tune into a women's game are now watching, discussing, and debating every detail of this rivalry.
You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay? 15,300.
Even celebrities and high-profile sports analysts have chimed in, further fueling the excitement. The game has gone beyond sports. It's now a spectacle, a statement, and a reflection of how much influence Clark and Reese have on the game. But here's what makes it even more groundbreaking: the business side of it.
I don't think the WNBA is ready for this type of attention that she's bringing. Racism. Everybody's talking about enough with the racist BS. She's nasty. She knows how to ball. Everybody else is jealous. They're pissed off because she's getting this, like, it's ridiculous. And we're never going to advance as a species. And we're never, if he keeps having that type of attitude, it's ridiculous. It's like, what? Everything has to go back to race. Everything has to keep going back to race. She's really good. Let it be that. And the other players should shut the hell up. Like,
WNBA executives, team owners, and sponsors are all watching closely because these numbers don't just represent one game. They signal a new era. With every ticket sold at a record price, with every arena packed to the brim, and with every viral clip of these two competitors lighting up the court, the message is clear.
Caitlin Clark has been the best thing, the most dominant thing to happen to the WNBA ever. Remember, there's been good players come out of college, but nobody really cared. We'd seen it. Nobody really cared.
Women's basketball is no longer a secondary attraction. It's a powerhouse of its own, and Clark and Reese are at the center of it all. The ripple effect of this record-breaking ticket demand goes far beyond just one game. It's forcing the sports world to take women's basketball seriously in a way that hasn't been seen before. The hype surrounding Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is proving something that many fans and analysts have argued for years. Women's basketball has a massive, passionate audience willing to spend big money to witness greatness.
Caitlin Clark came in and made such an impact on how many people started to care about the WNBA. This was the highest viewed season in the history of the league.
And now the numbers back it up. Television networks are scrambling to secure broadcasting rights, knowing that viewership is skyrocketing whenever these two stars share the court. Sponsors who once hesitated to invest in women's sports are now eager to attach their brands to this matchup, realizing the undeniable marketability of Clark and Reese. Major corporations are cutting bigger deals, pouring money into endorsements, and treating these athletes with the same level of business interest typically reserved for male superstars.
What Caitlin Clark does is kind of simple, really. She shows up at games, she signs autographs, she talks to little girls wearing jerseys, she smiles to the crowd, and then here's the most important thing. She competes like a maniac. I mean, like a maniac.
But it's not just the league and sponsors who are benefiting. The players themselves are seeing a massive shift in how they're perceived and valued. Clark and Reese, along with other rising stars, are proving that women's basketball is a force that commands attention, engagement, and financial backing. Every social media post about this game racks up millions of views. Every highlight reel is dissected by analysts, and every comment section is flooded with debates about who will come out on top.
Caitlin Clark is just such a class act. She was incredible, breaking all types of records, and that's something she was certainly proud of. We saw lots of smiles on the court.
Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. Like, she's selling out gyms, of course. Like, why would you hate against that?
But the attention she brought to the sport, hopefully going to have a residual effect for years to come.
They have done everything they can to diminish the impact of Caitlin Clark.
And perhaps the most exciting part? This is just the beginning. With every game, every record broken, and every sold-out arena, the foundation is being laid for a future where women's basketball isn't just thriving, it's dominating. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese aren't just playing basketball, they're shifting the entire sports industry. And after this historic matchup, the world will never look at the game the same way again. This isn't just another game, it's a turning point. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have set the stage for something far bigger than a single matchup. With record-breaking ticket sales, skyrocketing viewership, and an electric atmosphere surrounding their rivalry, they've proven that women's basketball isn't just growing, it's exploding into the mainstream. Every sold-out arena, every passionate debate, every moment of anticipation is pushing the sport forward, forcing the world to recognize its power. And this is only the beginning. As Clark and Reese continue to dominate, inspire, and redefine what's possible, one thing is clear. Women's basketball has arrived, and it's here to stay.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. I'm so happy. I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball. Period.
She just brings so much passion to the game, and look at all these people that just want to come and see her.
It is no secret that the Indiana Fever are the most popular team in the WNBA. It is good for the entire WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is just such a class act. She was incredible, breaking all types of records, and that's something she was certainly proud of. We saw lots of smiles on the court.
Caitlin is the face right now, and that's also good. Like, she's selling out gyms, of course. Like, why would you hate against that?
But the attention she brought to the sport, hopefully going to have a residual effect for years to come.
They have done everything they can to diminish the impact of Caitlin Clark.